This Let's Play was made possible by these generous patrons. And we are back.
For more portrait paintings, stuff that I can't paint realistically at all.
You don't need to. There's different styles out there.
Yeah, I remember taking heads and hands and other different illustration classes, and just it wasn't really my forte. But I also just, man, I just want to do things that are more dynamic and more cartoony. More kudos to people that can paint realistically. I just never had the knack for it. I never wanted to really get into it.
I like the stylistic side of it more than realistic. Realistic is very impressive too, but it's like,
yeah. You can take a picture.
Yeah, that's kind of, I didn't want to say it, but
you can take a picture.
There's a lot better ways of getting actual realism, and I get it. It's art and it's a skill, and it's very impressive
too. Yeah.
But it's like,
well, that was my main thought. Like, I'm really impressed by people that can artistically do it, and it takes such a high level of skill to do it.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, when I draw, I want to draw things that are more dynamic, more, you know.
I like stylized stuff a little bit better
because it's more interesting for me.
Yeah. I like how those bats aren't even flying they're flying in the water.
They just want me. Ooh, teleport. I'm gonna go ahead.
The water bats. The hydro bats.
Hydro bats.
Aqua
I was thinking about
even.
the other day because Trudy Castle, who is an artist on Darkest Dungeon, posted an electric Squirtle. I'm like, that's rad. I know some people probably have done it before, but just the idea of taking Pokemon types and just kind of be like, yeah, what if there was like an underwater
types?
Yeah, like an underwater Golbat or something like that.
Oh, yeah, like an electric eel type deal, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of swapping the types. Kind of like how having almost like an evolution where you have the different elemental ones. Or,
my friend was busting my chops about Pokemon in our playthrough the other day.
Yeah.
He's like, man, Chris hasn't played any of them since Pokemon Red, and you're getting stuff wrong, Sam. What's wrong with you? I'm like, shut up. Tired. I didn't have enough sleep. I didn't feel like doing it. Get out of here.
Also, I misremembered it, but never mind.
Yeah.
Pokemon there's a lot of information to remember.
So much.
I think what it probably is that I haven't played in forever, and it was such an iconic thing for me back then that most of it was ingrained, whereas yours, things have changed over the years.
With Pokemon, and I'm trying to remember what's changed.
And you're remembering something as a misinformation because you're thinking of something else.
Yeah.
Also inside the series. So it makes sense that it would be that thing.
That was my train of thought as well. I'm like, there's been so many games that I've played to try and remember the exact one where it changed and where it didn't.
Wait.
Like, I remember some things. Like, I remember when Steel types were introduced because, you know, Scizor and Steelix, I remember from being Gen 2. That was the thing. I remember...
Steelix is like the hammerhead shark-looking Onyx, right?
Yes, and I remember, you know, the first shinies because I remember you could catch a shiny red Gyarados because it was part of the main scenario for that game.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
So, like, that was the one guaranteed shiny, and that's when they started introducing them and whatnot. But yeah, little things like, I didn't remember that flying type was actually a thing in the first game because I just thought that Pidgey was a normal type. I just figured they had flying type moves, but they didn't have a flying designated type.
Yeah, I had a strong feeling that they did because I think I remember the only changes were the stuff that counters psychic. Right. Is what I was hearing, which was what, Dark?
Dark came in because I remember that. Like, there's a bunch of things that I remember correctly. There's just a few things I just did not get right.
As one of my old coworkers used to say, kid, I'll forget more shit than you'll ever learn here.
Pretty much.
I'm like, it's really conceited.
It is conceited, but also probably true. That's how I feel with a lot of things, because my memory is really good, but there are obvious, like every human, there's fallacies. There's things I'm going to forget.
You're going off the hip, too. You're talking off the hip. So,
that's a huge part of it.
We're not exactly, a source for...
I don't have the chance of, like, going to Wikipedia and... I know a lot of shit, but there's also going to be random things. It's like, I don't remember that one Pokemon fact.
A lot of channels will, they'll write their scripts, and they'll do their research and everything before, whereas we don't know what topic we're going to cover until we start talking, and we're like, oh yeah, no, this will be fun to talk about.
Very rarely.
It's very casual. It's like casual podcasting. Exactly. That's all it is. It's like, what's your theme?
We used to kind of design.
We just go
whatever.
For it. What do you talk about? Yeah, that's it.
Near the beginning, we would try and think of topics to start off, but from now on,
we were still trying to get comfortable too at the time. Now I'm like, this is second nature to me.
For sure, and I was a little bit more used to it because I've been teaching for so long. But it was like, all right, what are we going to talk about? Now it's like, No, we'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. And I had that approach from teaching, because I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna teach the lesson. I'm just gonna do it. I know like 2-3 key points, but that's it. Everything else is like, I don't know. I'll get it eventually.
Is there something you're going for?
I thought I could maybe get up there if there was something extra.
I don't think there's anything extra. Wouldn't a treasure chest be showing up?
I think the bridge got destroyed, so I'm gonna try and pop back in that room and see if there's like a secret wall really quick. Because I got the chest. I was just.
I don't think I see what you're referring to, but yeah, go for it. I still do the thing where it's like, oh man, something happens during the week.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, I want to talk about this, or I want to remember this, or I want to. There you go.
That's what I wanted to get. Plunderer's Ring.
It's like, oh, I want to talk about this special thing or this one thing that happened in life instead of just a single topic.
Going for sure.
But every time I forget that I forget to bring it up, and it's like, oh man.
There are certain things that I'll be like, I kind of want to save that. I had the 101 Dalmatians thing. I was like, I don't want to say this now. I want to wait till we're actually recording, because otherwise that whole bit is useless.
Dominique and Alfred, I knew she was a conniving bitch.
Oh no.
Proposal, exorcist. Explain yourself.
She's like on her knees. I thought you would marry me.
Your word as well when you laid that trap for me.
Jeez.
Who would have thunk it that the busty blonde was not completely on your side?
I wasn't about to allow the book to fall into your hands.
Or anyone's. They only go in my hands. My fucked up arthritic-looking hands.
I do like the weird kind of cringly pose, but man, his eyes, a little creepy looking.
Revenge, perhaps, for your parents.
Parents? Who needs them?
She's a Disney character.
She's Elsa.
Oh, that's what I meant to mention before we move on in this conversation.
Yeah.
I was having a pizza with Jen's family, and I had one slice, but I got a salad, so I was good. But regardless of all that,
pizza.
Jen's mom was like, "Oh, are you guys gonna go see that
Frozen?
movie Ice 2?" I was like, "What is Ice 2?" And Jen's like, "Frozen 2?" And she goes, "Yeah, that one." I'm like, I had to almost leave the table. I'm like, Don't laugh at her. Don't laugh at her. Ice 2?
Don't laugh at your mother-in-law. Vanilla Ice, the sequel? I didn't know Vanilla Ice was still in the picture. Seriously, what is Vanilla Ice doing these days?
He's living his best life, probably.
I have no hate against Vanilla Ice. I'm just curious. I wonder is he still doing music? Is he still in the music industry?
I don't know. He's getting by, probably.
Probably. Well, you got some splaining to do, lady.
Yeah. Hop your little ass over here and tell us some stuff.
Well, yeah.
I would have preferred you to not see that. Yeah, you down in the secret laboratory?
Talking to Alfred, who tried to just kill me? No. You don't want me to see that at all.
So the trap Alfred laid was for you?
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. And that's why I sent Zangetsu to deal with it.
Why is Alfred?
He has the power to
Who is
stop
Alfred?
Who is Alfred?
What is Alfred?
I don't know.
I thought he might be able to contain Alfred while we dealt with our bigger problems here.
Okay.
You can stop him from teleporting. That's kind of cool.
This conversation is kind of hard. Can your portrait stop going back and forth covering your face? I'd like to talk to you.
She's like, hey, she's like moving between, like,
hey,
just hold on.
No, that's not the face I want to talk to. Oh, why is it a bald guy in there?
Makes sense.
Wait a second. I don't think I've ever noticed this before. Weren't the portraits facing outwards?
I think they change depending on like when they get hit. They also just randomly pick from the assorted pictures, which I think is really cool.
I thought they were all facing outward. Now they're facing inward. Okay.
Yeah, they do face outward, but they face inward sometimes too. I don't know. I just know that the cat keeps like going, it just like pops its head up. Okay, parents were exorcists like you.
Demon outpouring 10 years ago. They were killed in battle.
Like 10 more minutes
So I have my reasons for hating demons and that accursed book.
Okay, why would you hide that though?
Yeah.
You must hate us all for it. I let go of the hatred years ago. All that matters now is that I gain control of the
I get that.
Goliath and prevent it from ever being used for evil again.
Why do I feel like she's lying?
Yeah.
Also, my new hairstyle looks hella
I'll help
cute.
you.
It does.
Thank you. I'll do all I can for you in return.
How about you make us some cool shit?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, since you obviously seem fine enough to wander these dangerous areas on your own,
And
how
get
about you?
here, yeah.
How about you find the crafting materials for the shit we need?
That looks bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's gonna come down on you.
Unlike Blasphemous, I think that one will actually kill me.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Hey, kitty lady,
Ooh.
or panther lady, or type of feline lady
Yeah.
with fucking stupid Mexican shoes. Have you seen those shoes?
No, I have not. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
So there is a Mexican type of shoe.
It's not
and
stiletto, is it?
No. I don't know what it's called. It's not called a stiletto though. But Mexican men wear it. I believe it's strictly men. Might be women too. But they kind of have the long toes and curled up. But they do it in such a way where the longer the toe and the fancier the toe on it.
Do you think I'll get electrocuted if I sit in this?
Probably.
Let's do it.
The more elegant and
it's real nice.
profound it is. It's like having bigger horns, essentially.
Oh, there's a lot of soot in this chair though. I don't know what it's. I don't know what it's from. Just it off and it'll be good as dandy.
That's the Green Mile.
I still have never seen that movie, but rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan. I believe that was his name.
Mexican.
Yeah, you'll have to show it to me.
Toe shoes. They're called Mexican pointy boots, I guess, according to the internet.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking
But
about.
the longer and more ridiculous,
I have not seen that.
the more like status symbol-y they
look
are.
Like, they look like elves.
And then when she was the kitty lady, the pretty kitty, was
remind
walking
you?
around, she had like the Chester shoes where they were slightly long. I was like, hey, I know those.
Hey.
Oh, you gotta need that bookshelf.
I am. What's in here? Reading.
And it's crazy because it looks like it would be absolutely impossible for them to walk in them, but like they like walk and dance and everything. I'm like, holy crap!
Go figure. Style's weird, man.
Trevor's efforts have supplied us with a large quantity of shards. Now that the children are well trained, we have begun shard binding experiments to great success. One girl in particular, Miriam, seems to have boundless potential, both in terms of how many shards she can wield, fit in her holes, and to what magnitude and girth.
You know a baby.
If my calculations are correct, then we have finally amassed enough crystals to perform the great demon summoning. It has been a long and arduous path, but we will soon reach the end. My old friend continues to oppose the ritual. However, to gain much, we must sacrifice much. It is the most basic principle of alchemy.
I thought the most first principle of alchemy is you don't bring back the dead.
Yeah. I think that's it. Don't bring back your
Human
mother.
transmutation be bad.
Brother?
God, goose
Sorry for the
costume.
tears, guys. Sorry for the tears. Somebody out there in the comments is like, I hate you. I hate you for reminding me about that.
The only thing, I feel like the first series still does that better though than Brotherhood though. Because
I
it's-
love Brotherhood
I love
comparatively.
But
But
I mean, the very first series is Brotherhood. It's just expanded. I mean, like the first 20 episodes are part of Brotherhood. Brotherhood just condenses them into like 8 episodes, like the first 25 of the first series, because that's all part of the manga. Like it doesn't start diverging from the manga.
I'm very confused. You said Brotherhood is the first one, but wasn't Brotherhood the second series to come out?
Brotherhood is the second one, but what I mean is the very first series.
Do you have to use that in order to gain access to it?
No.
Okay, cool.
The very first season, I'll go ahead and use it really quick just to use it.
Yeah.
But Brotherhood follows the manga strictly. The first one follows the manga up until episode like 22 or 25, and that's when it starts diverging into its own plot.
Yeah.
That's why like the technical, like in my opinion, best experience is watching like that first season.
Well, definitely, yeah. Watch the first season or whatever, the first one to
You're fine with just watching Brotherhood, but if you really like Fullmetal Alchemist, I think it's great to watch both series.
I would recommend the first chronological one that came out.
Yeah.
And then watching Brotherhood.
For sure.
Even though it's like, oh, it's the same story. It's like, yeah, but it's so much different, and a lot of it is really good.
Hughes gets way more character development in that first series compared to Brotherhood.
They skip over a lot, knowing that you already knew kind of the key points.
They didn't have the budget, and I can also understand why Bones doesn't want to reanimate the stuff they've already done.
Well, they're like, it's going to be more expensive. We can make it slightly shorter, go over the key points, and get very close to the similar stuff.
Both are fantastic.
The
series.
fight between Mustang and Lust, bar none, my favorite anime fight in any series.
It is really well
it's
done.
short, so like obviously it's not as epic. Well, you're fighting yourself.
I really
Doppelganger.
like the stylistically, like the backgrounds and stuff, and that are really well done.
And like the flames where she's like
I
getting all
love
ripped
Bones.
apart, kind of like that.
Yeah. If Bones says like we're gonna animate something like,
Ooh, you were
cool,
low on
let me
health.
watch it.
Yeah, no, they did really well, man. I think visually, there's no contest, Brotherhood, but story-wise and like a long form.
There's like some really great animation by them, but I would say like artistic.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the first
No.
one.
The color theory is much better, but I mean it's also
That bitch has Zangetsu.
it's the same studio, but they had 8 years of like getting better with like digital animation and whatnot.
You were almost dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get wrecked. But I mean that's what happens. Like you take that same studio, take them 8 years later when all the artists are more refined and their color theory is better. It's like, yeah, Brotherhood as a whole looks better. There are some things I like stylistically better in the first season. I like how the characters are a little bit sharper, but one thing I really appreciate about Brotherhood is how the characters look older over time.
Yeah.
The fact that like they start out kind of a little bit cuter, a little bit chubbier.
They got physical character growth along to go with their actual
which is
character
super
growth.
impressive because to do that, like they do it seamlessly too. That you don't even really notice when it starts happening.
They change one little thing, or change a costume, or change a glove.
Well,
or
I mean, just even
the
their facial
jacket will-
structures, like their facial structures and their eyes get sharper, which means someone had to remodel those and do slight tweaks over time as they were making the series. So like the technical like.
You had to really animate it chronologically, because
the thought
otherwise,
process.
where would you be in the timeline for when you're animating something?
I just know that it was already really hard when we were working on Sly Cooper 4 with like, what gloves is Carmelita using? And the idea of just like, oh, we have to also age Carmelita slightly as the cutscenes go on. It's like, wait, what? No, that's way too much work. Now, mind it, we were a smaller studio working on that, but still, like, it is technically impressive and in terms of a pipeline, like remembering to like change that shit. Yeah. Because that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah. Both of them are standouts, obviously.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with either one. Swordfish.
I'm thinking it might be good to stay away from this crazy butthead. Whoa!
Oh god.
Well, that didn't hurt you though.
She has all my moves too.
Yeah, but she only seems to be using. Maybe she doesn't have all of them. She only seems to be using like a set of like 6 or 7. That stupid flame one, the dragon, the slash attack.
Yeah, she has
the Zangetsu slash attack thing.
The Zangetsu stuff. Oof.
Yeah. Typically she follows it up with this. Well, no, I thought that was the Zangetsu symbol runic slashing. Ooh, and she follows it too. I thought she was gonna do the full circle.
I thought she was gonna do the full circle too, but I guess not.
Give her poison. If you drink poison, does she get poisoned?
I wish.
That would kind of suck if like you getting healed her as well.
I love that I can't actually eat a lemon or just some of this other stuff. I mean, not salt.
Damascus. Yeah. It'd be really cool. A lot of this seems to be up in the air game. So like finish up a combo attack and then do a jump.
I forgot that I can do that too.
You can't though, through the fire.
No, not with that one.
Yeah.
But you can do it through the fire. You just can't do it right there because it was still on the ground. So it was going to kill me.
I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to dodge that fire move because it stays for quite a while.
I think I just need to get away. I think I just need to move away from her and not be on her side at that point. I could also just go for Culliver. Culverin, and just do some. If I equip the gunmetal scarf, that'll help too.
Oh, is that plus like gun?
It's not plus gun.
Plus gun.
But it makes the gun quicker.
Okay, cool. So it's plus gun.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a benefit to the. Oh god, you're only doing 12 damage.
That's gonna take.
Yeah. That'll be the longest fight in history.
That's not gonna work.
Just fight her, hit her a couple times, then jump over, and hit her a couple times, jump over. Just kind of like how you did with Leadless.
Yeah.
She seems to have just a couple.
I'm gonna need need something quicker than that. Let's go with Steel Lightning.
Steel lightning sounds like it's pretty fast. Oh. Ooh. Oh. That'll be like a dash through.
Yeah. But you can't dash through, which is weird.
Yeah, you gotta do the laser, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe on that one you just do like just a runaway if she starts on the wrong side. You know?
Man, she is wrecking me this time.
I don't know if that's gonna be the correct weapon for you.
Yeah, maybe
Because you're only
not for
getting
this fight.
56 and then like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones, they seem to attack faster and you're getting like 30s and 40s. So in the same amount of time, I think you're still doing more damage. Yeah, you're getting way more damage. Yeah, I guess you have to wait for the last minute on that. Woo!
Oof.
What? She's like, take this! I'm inside of the wood.
Good lord.
You got it wrong, Miriam. The wood goes inside of you.
Ooh. Okay. Let's do that quest really quick and go back to town after it.
The little
she's
green,
just I
the little
need
green
to.
quest thingy.
Yeah, she's just wrecking me. I'm gonna try and explore
Well, don't
this
you have
other
a
thing.
better weapon? Haven't we been using the
No.
kind of crappy weapons? Oops.
This is like the best thing I have. I mean, I have the Bloodbringer, but it's pretty much
out.
it's pretty much out right now, and it's kind of on point with what I have. I think this is just like one of those things where it's like, oh, you're a little bit
Country.
not too.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I mean, I like all genres, but I do like a little bit of country.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I supposed to kill in here for the quest?
Yeah, I wasn't looking to see the quest thingies. I think maybe the spirit? Dark
Oh, no, it's the
demons.
demon.
Yeah, demon
Okay.
slain. Need 2 more demons.
With expertise, nice.
Yeah, we'll never use it.
Oh no, 100%, 100%. I'm
What do
just
you
kidding
think
'cause
this is? A Castlevania?
Yeah, come on. This ain't a Castlevania. It's a Bloodstained.
It's a Castlevania. Oh, so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna be just leaving here.
Well,
right?
what's happening, I think, is you're
inside our hitbox?
well, I think you're losing your hitbox slightly. Not that there's much room here, but
No, yeah.
you're losing your hitbox slightly from the stupid shit spinning around you. You're like, where the hell am I? Because your hitbox is funky already, and a lot of these are.
It's also because you can just stay there without getting hit. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, because your character doesn't push back when you get hit.
That's
and you
another
stay
thing.
in the thing.
Yeah.
Like most video games.
Yeah,
you
they
get
knock
hit,
you out.
You get knocked back.
You get 1 or 2 hits, and then you get knocked back, and then unless the
Yeah.
enemy moves towards you or you to move towards the enemy,
Right.
you are outside of their hitbox.
You typically don't take damage.
That's a huge quality of life thing.
Yeah, and it's also just it's a stylistic choice too. But
Yeah.
I think I need better armor too. Is just part of it as well. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can craft something. I maybe not. Like I know I can probably still beat her, but
What'll it be?
let's see. Crystal tunic.
It's kind of hard to say like if elemental would be anything good because she uses all different stuff.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
have any
maybe
crimsonite.
fire because it seems like one of her main
Mithril.
moves is fire. But
Right.
you know, unless you can get dragon defense or slash defense, which you can.
I have the crystal armor. I just don't have whatever this thing is. Crimsonite.
Wait, what was it called?
Crimsonite.
Down at the very bottom.
Yeah.
Like you need something to.
I need the thing. I have the diamonds. I have the crystal armor. I just don't have that. I don't know how to get that.
I can look it up and see if there's a local thing that we've found or not.
High potion, and holy water. Ring amplifies. Ooh, that's cool.
What's that?
Oh, I have one. Unicorn ring. When I use healing items with that equipped, I get more HP back.
It's sold by merchants.
High jump. Oh, it's sold by merchants?
Materials can be found in. Wait, hold on. This might just be general materials. Crimsonite use.
Stop back.
All right, I'm gonna.
How to find Crimsonite. Here we go.
Yeah, there we
Dropped
go.
by Ninja. What?
Okay.
All right, call up Ninja.
Ninja. What's going on, my dude? How's the
I don't
stream
know,
going?
just moving around on streams. That's Ninja's voice, guys.
What'll it be?
yeah,
Didn't know if you've heard him ever before.
didn't know either.
If you didn't, he just recently got a surgery to sound exactly like me because he knew what was up. I don't even know if we've seen ninjas. Nope, we have not seen ninjas. And of
Okay.
course, we don't even have access to the area yet, I don't think. Let me see. Nope. We can. I believe. It's the area directly up north.
Oh, yeah.
But
we
we are eventually go to that area anyway.
Yeah, we want to finish off this area. That's the whole point. Is there anything better I can buy? Or I guess I probably just gotta freaking face roll and get through it.
Yeah.
Must be scratching his head.
What? But I heard Zangetsu had developed the ability to fly.
Oh, no, that's just cheating.
What?
Here, he sent a message arrow. In the searing hot caves, seek the strange demon.
Yup.
Strange demon? That's it?
He says he saw the demon falling up.
Okay.
I'm not sure I understand, but it sounds like finding that demon is my best lead.
You're on your
I
way there.
agree.
Gotcha.
Now,
You're on
Yes.
your way there.
What are you
After
looking
you
to
beat this
buy?
doppelganger, you'll head into the next area, which is like the hot
Thanks.
heat caves or whatever the fuck you call them.
Gotcha. That
I think what you're gonna
poison.
need is a ton of potions.
I think so too. I wonder if it's just. I think it's better to buy food. How much? Does it tell me how much healing this thing does? Manju.
I can
because
look it- I can
potions
look
are
it
like
up.
1,000. That's why it's like
I can look it up like between episodes and stuff. You want to end it here and we can maximize how much healing stuff and maybe
Yeah,
do
let's
maybe
do
do
that.
just a little bit of farming for healing stuff.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, guys, we will see you next time where we're
What are
gonna
you
take
looking
down
to
this
sell?
dang doppelganger,
Thank you.
and then yeah, we'll move on to the hot
Yeah.
caves after that.
Sounds good.
Bop, boop.
Yeah, I'll go back to that area and just kill some things for a little bit.
I'll look up the most efficient bloodstained healing items, or at least like a list so we can
Yeah,
figure
that's a
out.
good idea. Like, what should I be crafting to be making and stuff?
All right, guys. Sorry, we're 3 episodes trying to kill this boss type of thing. Let's
Yeah,
keep it
no,
moving.
let's not.